Switch apps without pausing your music. Upgrade free for 1 month and listen uninterrupted.
Alright. Oh, that's not it. What's going on? There we go. Oh. Hello. Stream is live. You probably can't hear me with the music. Turn that down. Way down. Even in my headset, I need to turn it down a little bit. But yeah, here we are. We're live, guys. We are live with episode 3, yeah, of Vice City Wrestling. Should be fun. I'm sorry that my hair's kind of a mess today. Woke up and just after my shower immediately started playing Black Ops, so I have the extreme headset hair today. Put on the headset while the hair was still wet. But here we are, Vice City Wrestling, episode number 3. Very excited with it. We have Vice City Live number 9 tonight. Starting to plan out the next few events. I have the 3rd pay-per-view planned, not necessarily the 4th yet. Kind of want to see how the 3rd goes first. But yeah, here we go. We're just going to jump right into it. Start booking. Center stage. Absent workers. Marie Kanellis and Samoa Joe. Backstage. Grado organizes a poker tournament. Gotta love Grado. What do you think, chat? What should we do with this show? Just as a reminder, we're going to go to the show history and do a quick recap, because it has been a little while since episode 2. So we had Warhorse defeat Zicky Dice in their second matchup. Mike Bennett defeats Dan the Dad. Pope aligned himself with Mike Bennett. Alexander Hammerstone defeats Tim Storm. Ben Carter defeats Shima. The VCW TV title is coming, and that is going to be like a small tournament for the next pay-per-view. John Silver defeats Orange Cassidy, gets Calvin Tankman as a bodyguard. FTR goes to a double countout with The Reckoning, and Pentagon Jr. defeats Rich Swann. So, things that I want to do, I don't know. I just had something in mind. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Can you do a tournament? Yeah, tournaments from here. New elimination format tournament. It's going to be an 8-person tournament. So, I actually don't have this tournament written out, so I have to come up with this on the fly. But we're going to go... Oh. Alexander Hammerstone to position 1, side A. Position 1, side B. He has to go up against a face. We're going to go Austin Gunn. We'll have... Heath Slater versus... Do we do Mike Bennett again? No, we don't want to bury Mike Bennett. Heath Slater versus... Simon Gotch, the Pope. Aiden English. I feel like I've had them wrestle before, though. I don't want to do that. Brian Myers. Brian Pillman Jr.? Sure, we'll do Brian Pillman Jr. Then we will have John Silver versus Ben Carter. And in our last bracket, we are going to have Orange Cassidy versus Zicky Dice. Television title tournament. Draws cause eliminations. Ooh, that's an interesting caveat. But here we go. Create the tournament. Nice. So we're going to have the first 2 matches of that tonight, which was Austin Gunn versus Alexander Hammerstone. Oh, I didn't realize Austin Gunn was a heel. I thought he was a face. Crap. So we're going to replace that. Tournament. Manage. Replace Austin Gunn with Brian Myers. So everything works out. You should just be able to, like, there should be a button where you can just add from tournament. Is there? There's not. It's kind of lame. That's something I'd like to see them add in the future. Alexander Hammerstone versus Brian Myers. Have them go 12 minutes. Hammerstone's going to get the win, obviously, there. And then we also had Heath Slater versus Brian Pillman Jr. Brian Pillman Jr. Have them go a little longer. Have them go 17 minutes. Wait. This is the product where I can, like, 15 minutes is max. So let's not have them go that long. We have a tag team match. Exclude already booked workers. The Vaudevillains, the Von Erichs, the Assyrian Portal are heels. Have they wrestled yet for us? Match history. No, they have not. So, the Assyrian Portal are going to go up against the Von Erichs. 13 minutes. Marshall Von Erich, open match. Book it. Put that in between. Do we have jobbers still? I think we have jobbers. Damn. You hear my dog snoring right now? She is sawing logs, chat. Alright. I haven't done anything with Famous B. So we're going to put Famous B on the show to put over a face. Rich Swann could use a win. He did lose the title match. Ugh. Ads? We don't do ads here, chat. Ugh. Ads for our music. Famous B. We could have Warhorse go over him. Should be Pineapple Pete. But they're both unknown, aren't they? We'll just do Rich Swann. Rich Swann, give him a little bit of momentum. Open match. Have them work the crowd. We'll have them open up the show. 24 minutes, so I need to kind of start doing angles now. Fill in the rest of the show with angles. Forgot to change it from top chat to live chat. Make sure you tell your families about these streams. The more the merrier. If you want to help me book, you're more than welcome to help me book. Got a message right here. Oh, can't open that right now. It's a video message, so I can't really open it. Didn't want you to think it was something else. Pope. Ooh, I should have included Mike Bennett in the tournament. Pope is shown training Mike Bennett. Have them both entertain. Major success. Jim Cornette. Microphone. Actually, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna script them. Cornette gives a run down of the TV title tournament. That's right. I have to go none there. Book it. Chat, how are you guys doing today? Let's see. We have 14 more minutes. Damn. course, obligatory Pentagon Jr. has to be on the show along with Vampiro. Just base it off his charisma. I thought, nah, we'll do overness. Vampiro is the champion is Pentagon Jr. That will be in our main event spot. Good, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. It was a nice day. Had the day off today, so that's always nice, having to use all that PTO up that you accrue. Jim Cornette is going to be with Cash Wheeler, Dax Hardwood, Entertainment actually do his microphone. And FTR is unsatisfied with their match against the Reckoning. Is that how you spell Reckoning? Yeah, right? That's how you spell Reckoning. Book the segment. Book it, chat. John Silver, Kelvin Tankman. I didn't see the scroll option. I was like, damn, how do I do? Did they take away Menace? I can't do Calvin Tankman's Menace? Says he will be the TV champion with his insurance policy. Tankman. Book it up. Okay, and then we can do one more angle. We're going to do Ben Carter, interview with Jim Cornette. Carter is excited to get an opportunity for the TV title. Entertainment, microphone, major success, major success. This is an angle heavy show. I didn't realize it was going to be this angle heavy. Yeah, so we can do that right after that. We just need a storytelling. Damn, could you snore any quieter, dog? Bruh. Frenchies. Is lit. Is B lit. Syrian Portal and Von Erichs, we'll have them do a storytelling match. Well, oh, got the snores. Yo, can you hear her snoring? Every now and again? She's out. She's enjoying those pain pills. She got spayed yesterday. Yeah, it's every so often she'll just have like a big type snore. It's nuts. All right, so I think it's time. We're gonna book episode 9. This is 9, yeah. Episode 9 of Vice City Live. Oh no, she's awake. Uh-oh. She heard me talking shit. All right, so poor match. Rich Swann defeats Famous B. 42. Didn't have to be too great. Just getting Rich some momentum back. Cornette gives a rundown. 69. Nice. Cornette interviews Ben Carter. 41. Carter didn't do well because he didn't have a script to follow. It's time. Yes, it is. Decent match. Hammerstone defeats Brian Myers. 46. I think this is Alexander Hammerstone's longest match so far, but it's part of the television title tournament. I guess I didn't have to add the word tournament. I will go through and fix that after this, but that's how it is. 41 for both of them, so Hammerstone's really coming along into his own. Happy with that. 49, the Pope training Mike Bennett. 36 for John Silver and Calvin Tankman. Yeah, dude. John Silver, Calvin Tankman is his bodyguard. Oh, man. That's just awesome. Hello, Cody guy. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Terrible match. The Von Erichs defeated Assyrian Portal in 13-38 when Marshall Von Erich submitted Ophidian. 33 for the match. Massis was the weak link. Ooh. Wow, the Assyrian Portal did not do well. Maybe it's just because they're not over, but I expect a lot more out of them than a 27-15. The The Von Erichs performed well, per usual. We have 65 for Jim Cornette interviewing FTR about their match with The Reckoning. They're unhappy with it. If you didn't remember, it did end in a double count out. So, potential rematch down the line. Decent match. Heath Slater defeated Brian Pillman Jr. in 15-17 with a smash hit. 47 for that match. Part of the television title tournament. Heath Slater moves on. Only 36 from Pillman. A little disappointed in that, but whatever. Vampiro proclaims the forever champion is Pentagon Jr. 47. How was that? I think that was the weakest angle on the show. That was like 3 points better than the Ben Carter angle. That was not good. I expect a lot more out of that chat. Disappointment. Disappointment, Vamp. Oh, I forgot to give my guess, my prediction. 53. I was probably going to guess somewhere in the 40s, just because that last angle disappointed. But it does go off of the highest, not the main event angle. But the main event match does weigh in a little more. It's a pretty good show. It is a pretty good show. I think for a 41 size company, that is a pretty damn good show. It increases their popularity in 11 regions. I wonder how that stacks up. That's the problem. I've gone too long in between episodes of this, so I don't remember like how well we were doing previously. So now I need to go back through, check some things, just make sure we're living up to the hype. I'm not talking too loud, am I? That's one of my fears for this, because the microphone is very sensitive. I have it set to like 10%, and it's still so sensitive. No, we don't do ads, especially shirtless TikTok ads. Bruh. Ads for my music. Steve Corino re-signing. We're not going to be able to get him from WWE. Can we steal Noam Dar? We can certainly try. We'll do an exclusive written deal per month. $6,800. 2 years. Damn, he's going to go to WWE again. $7,500. He's only 27. Yeah, I can't offer him much more than that. We're hemorrhaging money as is. Wouldn't Pentagon be in AEW? Is he just not exclusive? He is in AEW, but he does have the non-exclusive contract. That's one of the things with TEW is it's hard to do. You can't do region exclusive contracts. So he would have like a North American exclusive contract in real life, but in the game he just has a written contract with AEW because he also has the AAA contract. So it's kind of an exploit in the game, but it opens a lot of fun possibilities, which I do enjoy, because otherwise my roster would be a lot smaller. I wouldn't have a lot of guys. Hammerstone's exclusive. Gunn, I think, is exclusive. Carter is going to WWE. Pillman, I don't think he's exclusive. Myers, is he Impact exclusive? I don't know. But a lot of these people would be like exclusive North American deals. So I get why the mod makers do it, because you technically can, in making the mod, do 2 exclusive contracts, but once one of them runs out, you're gonna have like a bidding war for the person. So our Destination America deal is in its final month. Are you in an alliance? I am not currently in an alliance. I don't believe. I can check. No, we're not. We can join one. We can try, at least. Should we try to join the WWE universe? Is that something we should try to do? Should we do it? Apply for membership. It's so tempting. I'm eligible. Let's apply. Been blocked as it already is the maximum number of members. Well, that's unfortunate. So we still have the Destination America TV deal. We're up to 42, which is actually a pretty nice progress. We've been making a lot of progress in December as opposed to other ones. We've jumped up 2 popularity in all of America. Love to see Hammerstone, though. Yeah. I honestly have not actually seen Alexander Hammerstone wrestle. I've just heard the glowing reviews of him from different people, and I'm like, yeah, that's a guy I want on my roster. Like, that's someone I could do something with. So that's the big reason I brought him in. Would you be big enough to make talent trade deal with AEW? That'd be a good thing, I suppose. I think so, but I think they wouldn't do it because they already have a talent trade agreement with AAA, and so a lot of companies like won't do the 2 talent trades. Hammerstone is a bigger version of MJF, just less charisma. Yeah, from what I've gotten, he's just like a really big dude. That friendly attitude. We can do pros talent trade. We're too small. Okay. That's understandable. We're 41. And what size is AEW currently? Companies, All Elite Wrestling, size 64. Man. So, not to be that guy, but 64 for AEW. Man, it's the Real World Chronicles mod by Questlove, and that's just so much love shown to AEW that I don't know if I agree with. Because, like, 64 to me means they're almost mainstream, but I don't think they're almost mainstream. Like, there's a lot of people I know that have no idea what AEW is. Wrestling fans that I know that don't know what AEW is. Like, what do they have WWE listed at? You've got to get the fuck out of here. Okay. This mod, I am not a fan now, Questlove. You have WWE only 10 points higher than AEW. And I get that, you know, okay, so still though, that's not enough. There needs to be a bigger gap between AEW and WWE. Because regardless of the viewership figures, you can make the argument that, oh, AEW's getting 1 million viewers most weeks, and, you know, that's like half of what SmackDown and Raw are getting. But if you go ask 50 people on the street if they know what WWE is, odds are, like, 45 of those 50 people are going to know what the WWE is. Or if you say WWF or WWE. If you go down the street and ask 50 people if they know what AEW is, you're going to get under 5. I guarantee it. If you just ask random people, guarantee it. So to me, having them separated by like 10 or 15 points, no. WWE still needs to be like in the 80s or 90s. That's ridiculous. Sonya Deville leaves WWE. Ooh. Oh, due to personal reasons. Okay, that makes sense. Brock Lesnar. Didn't he sign with AEW? Yeah. Ridiculous. Yeah, you could say AEW is the better show. I don't really care what the better show is, but just in terms of mod making, like the popularity, it doesn't matter if you think that AEW is the best show. It's not almost just as popular as the WWE. It's just not. And I'm not trying to make like an attack on AEW or anything, or an attack on the mod maker. I just think that that's ridiculous to make that be the gap. What's Brock Lesnar's match history? I don't think he's had a match with AEW yet, because he did just sign the exclusive deal. I think he's got to like let the WWE deal run out first, but we can check. Brock Lesnar match history. Yeah, he hasn't debuted yet. All right. Man, I'm getting so sidetracked. We need to go to the next show. Oh, man. I gotta think about writing the 4th pay-per-view, too. I feel like I have too many heels that I want to push on this roster and not enough faces that I want to push. Give me some good faces I could sign, chat. Some good faces, good young faces. Brock versus MJF would be a match that I'd... Honestly... Yes and no for me, Brock versus MJF. Because my question then would be, who works as the face? Because MJF should never be a babyface, and Brock Lesnar is one of the characters that works significantly better as a heel. So you'd have that heel versus heel matchup, and like, I think that's like the big disconnect for me. Hammerstone, MLW, are they offering him an exclusive deal? Rivals offer? No, it's just a handshake deal. Okay, cool. We're not going to lose Hammerstone. Yeah, Heath Slater, only face I need. For truth, love me some Heath Slater. Did that get less? Actually, that was almost as good as the pay-per-view. Is that our highest? I forgot to check the show ratings. I keep getting distracted, Jet. That was a 53. That was one of our best studio shows. But highest viewership, for sure. Like heel versus heel matches as long as they're... Not seems like a gimmick. Heel versus heel, chicken shit versus badass work. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I could see that. And MJF maybe, as I'm starting to play it out in my head, I do like it more. Because MJF does the chicken shit route. You get like ref bump, ref goes down. You have the Wardlow, Brock Lesnar face off. I could see it. I could see it. That's a great suggestion. All right, so gotta keep simulating. Wake the puppy. I also feel like Brock is a face most of the times. People just genuinely hate him for his part-timer style. No, I would argue he's a heel most of the time, just because the Undertaker feud, you look at his big feuds. The Undertaker feud is a heel. His, like, 5-year feud with Roman Reigns, he's been the heel the whole time. The Seth Rollins, he's been the heel the whole time. Drew McIntyre, he's been the heel the whole time. Basically, this entire second run with WWE, he's been a heel almost the entire time. People just love Brock Lesnar. Like, a lot of people don't want to boo Brock Lesnar in the same way a lot of people don't want to boo a heel Ric Flair. He's just the guy you want to like. He's entertaining. Sami Callihan, Gone from Beyond. Someone said I should look at the talent trade with Impact, but I'm not sure if that would benefit me, because almost all of Impact's talent don't have exclusive deals, and I do have a number of Impact talents on the roster already, so I feel like it's not really Roman Reigns really the face in those feuds. That's a great question. Roman Reigns, he's not a good guy, he's not a bad guy, he's the guy. So that's what we're gonna say about Roman Reigns. That's the thing, man. There's just such a disconnect with Roman Reigns in the character and what the fans want. I think this quasi-heel run, he said he's not a heel, but this heel run will be a good thing for his career. But yeah, at the same time, I want to say it won't, because a lot of people want him to have this heel run and then become a face again, and it's just going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy, where all these people that wanted to see him have this face run, or this heel run, when he gets turned back face, are going to have the same arguments that, oh, he's overpushed as a heel, and he's overpushed as a face now, he's crammed down our throats. It's going to be the exact same thing that happened before. So New Japan, it looks like, is sweeping all of the awards. AAA written deal. Hispanic male wrestler, obese heavyweight. Obese light heavyweight. Nino Hamburguesa. Independent wrestler of the year. Fuji. Heyman. Hot damn. Aubrey gets ref of the year. Roman Reigns is John Cena. When he leaves, we'll all miss him. I disagree. I would disagree for the reason that when John Cena would take his breaks to film movies or just take time off, what have you, there would be a noticeable lack of star power. You're like, man, they don't have that big name. Like, John Cena would really help this show. John Cena would really push ticket sales. John Cena would really push pay-per-view buys. If John Cena was on this card, I might want to watch it, even if just to boo him, but you want to see John Cena. As opposed to Roman Reigns, it's not... It's a touchy subject, but when Roman Reigns wasn't there for all these months in WWE, for almost a year, it was kind of like, okay, Roman's not here. And you didn't think about it. After, like, the first few weeks, you just didn't think about it until he came back. Like, it's... Roman Reigns isn't as essential to the show as John Cena ever was at any point in his career. Like, there's so few people that are flipping the channel to see Roman Reigns, or buying a pay-per-view to see Roman Reigns wrestle, or buying a ticket to see Roman Reigns wrestle. Because I'm sure... I feel like in the women and children demographic, the ones that love John Cena, they're going to be the same with Roman Reigns. But for, like, the counterculture adult male audience that love to boo John Cena, because if you listen to the John Cena chants, it's the Let's Go Cena, Cena sucks. Women and children, Let's Go Cena, men, Cena sucks. Those people who loved to hate John Cena just hate Roman Reigns. Like, they don't want to watch him at all. Even to watch him lose, even to root against him, they don't want to watch him. That's my thoughts, at least, from what I've noticed from the people I talk to. I honestly don't ever think I've had the mentality to buy a WWE pay-per-view. There's nobody anymore. Yeah, that's very fair. Like, I subscribe to the WWE Network, like, every couple months just to watch old stuff, like Territory Days stuff. I don't really, I can't tell you the last WWE pay-per-view I've watched on the network. But I can tell you the last pay-per-view I bought for WWE was Money in the Bank 2011. And that was the best decision of my life because that was my favorite WWE pay-per-view of all time. Best ending to a WWE show ever. We still haven't gotten to our next episode, chat. Man, this is taking a while. Lots of conversating tonight. Center stage, absent workers. To be fair, the only reason I buy AEW pay-per-views is to watch MJF. I'm the biggest MJF mark, yeah. I also have not been buying AEW pay-per-views because, I don't know, most of the time it's... The first few were really, really good, and since then it's just been kind of like, I don't really care about the show anymore, which is sad. You can ask the people that I know, like, I wanted to love AEW so bad, but I just feel like they have done everything they could in the last year to make me not want to watch their show anymore. Full Gear was great. Full Gear this year or last year? I've heard Full Gear this year was really good, but I haven't watched it because, again, like, I'm so tired of their stuff already this year. I'm trying to think, what was the show? FTR and the Young Bucks. Oh, man. That could have been great, but... So, Reddit was shitting on Jim Cornette because of how he said he would have booked FTR and the Young Bucks, and I don't get it. Because they took it completely the wrong way. So his idea was worthwhile. Even the matches you didn't want to watch were great. Nyla versus Sheeta 3, I think, was great. Oh, man. Dude, the women's division has been so terrible. They've been booked so poorly. A lot of the performers are not great. The fact that we're on Nyla versus Sheeta 3 already is ridiculous. Like, the fact that there have been, 4 separate women's championship reigns already, and the company's barely a year old. Oh, Zelina may go to AEW, which is good, yeah. Zelina's going to go somewhere. Probably not for a while. She's probably going to have that at least 90-day no-compete clause, but she's going to go somewhere. I could see her winding up more in Impact than AEW, but I think it's really going to wind up coming down to, does Aleister Black then get released from his WWE contract? Because I can't imagine Aleister Black stays there very much longer without his wife. Just me personally. Gotta go to the tournament. We have Silver versus Ben Carter and Orange Cassidy versus Ziggy Dice. John Silver versus Ben Carter. 14-minute match. Ben Carter's going to get the win. Flash pinfall. Botched interference finish. John Silver. So, gotta try to get them their chemistry. Yeah, also being booked like a goof. Aleister going anywhere else will happen before he becomes... Yeah, Aleister... Definitely, if for nothing else than for his own career, needs to get out of the WWE. We have Orange Cassidy versus Ziggy Dice. 14 minutes. Ziggy's going to get the clean win. Wow, Orange Cassidy is willing to put over Ziggy Dice. That is something I did not expect. Didn't expect that one, chat. Did not expect that one. But... happy with it. Okay. Teams. The Rock and Roll Express. The Good Brothers. The Good Brothers are going to debut. And kick the shit out of the Vaudevillains. Luke Gallows. Open match. I've really fucked up this tag team division. I have no plans for it. Long term, I have no plans for the tag team division. I just wanted to get FTR and put the belts on FTR. Oh, man. This was a bad decision. Okay, so the Warhorse. How did I not put Warhorse in this tournament? It's a good question. I know why. Pentagon Jr., Razor, the Pope, Mike Bennett. Has Mike Bennett faced the Warhorse yet? All years. He has not faced the Warhorse. Nice. So Warhorse versus Mike Bennett. 14 minutes. Warhorse is going to get the win here. My current AEW save with belts on FTR without being the biggest fans of them. Drop them to MJF and Jericho monthly. A month. Damn. That sucks. I'm a huge fan of FTR. Just, I really enjoy their style of wrestling. And I get that it's not everyone's. You know, the slow-paced, old-school tag team style. But I think AEW is the worst place they could have gone. Because you have, like, a history to look back with AEW of many, many tag matches. And in all of them, your style just clashes so much with the product. And when your style is literally just being heels within the bounds of the rules of what tag team wrestling is supposed to be, and then you look at AEW, where every tag team match descends into chaos, and there's 4 men in the ring, and the referee doesn't enforce counts, no one gets counted out, no one gets disqualified, anything. It was the worst place they could have gone. AEW is heavy on gimmicks, and they don't fit in that type of company. I don't really think AEW is that heavy on gimmicks. It's just they have a few people that are incredibly gimmicky and try to push them as legitimate, like Orange Cassidy, who is the gimmickiest gimmick you could ever get, and they try to push him as like a legit star. And that's one of the things that really, really turns me off from AEW. Is you've got all these great, talented people with fantastic gimmicks, and don't get me wrong, I pop for Orange Cassidy, I enjoy Orange Cassidy, but then afterwards I sit there and go, wow, they really think I'm fucking stupid, and I am stupid for enjoying that. Yeah, I have many friends who love Cassidy, and like I said, I love watching Cassidy, but then afterwards I sit there and I'm like, that was so dumb. What the fuck was that? And it's not a knock on anyone who enjoys it, because like I said, I myself enjoy it, but it's just, ugh, come on. But beyond Cassidy, you've got, I think Brody Lee is pretty gimmicky. Trying to think of what else. I'm drawing a blank right now because I'm trying to also think of stuff to put here. This was supposed to be a TEW video, not a reflection on AEW. Zicky Dice. Zicky Dice is coming for the TV title. Oh, excuse me. Impero, Pentagon, Warhorse. Impero says Pentagon Jr. wants to fight Warhorse. Pentagon Jr. versus Warhorse for the next title match. I think after Kenny wins the world title, I'm done watching AEW. I dislike the Young Bucks and Kenny. Couldn't watch. Yeah, I feel the same way. I have never got the Young Bucks. I have never understood it. I have never liked them. I don't think I can ever say I've enjoyed one of their tag team matches. I think it's ludicrous that they won Tag Team of the Decade. I think they suck, personally. I have never enjoyed watching the Young Bucks. And Kenny Omega, while I did enjoy the 3 Okada matches in Japan, other than that, I can't really say there's anything that I've enjoyed from Kenny. I have not enjoyed any of his matches in AEW. I think he can't give a promo to save his life. I think his moves look like gymnastics and kind of crappy, and I don't see him as your world champion. I don't see it. Especially taking the belt off a guy like Moxley, who's recognizable because he was a WWE guy and because he was somewhat mainstream, and put it on Kenny Omega. Like, yeah. FTR the Bucks was the only match I've ever enjoyed from them. And you see, I can't even bring myself to watch it because I would be watching FTR be forced to work someone else's style. And if there's anyone that can do it, it's FTR. But I just don't want to watch FTR have to work in that style. What was I going to say about Omega? Yeah. That's what I was going to say. What I was going with my AEW series, the direction I was going was put all the belts on the Elite immediately. And if that's where we're going, there's no denying it, that's where we're going. All the belts are going to go on to the Elite. Why not just do that from day one, where these are your biggest stars? Like, it should have been the Young Bucks that won the AEW Tag Team Title Tournament. I've said this many times. They put over Private Party and then did fuck all with them. So it did nothing for Private Party. It did nothing for the Young Bucks. It did nothing for the Tag Team division. You put the titles on SCU. Yeah, it's cool. We put the titles on SCU. Scorpio Sky gets that cool little redemption arc. It did fucking nothing for the Tag Team division. Because the Young Bucks did not win the titles to start, the Tag Team division was a fucking joke. You had SCU, who then lost the Tag Team titles to Kenny Omega and Hangman Page, two guys who have been teaming together for fucking what, like 5-6 weeks? And this team that's been teaming together for years loses to them, and then this team of just hodgepodge together, two guys that wrestled a couple matches together, go on a fucking tear through the Tag Team division and beat fucking everyone and make your tag team division look like absolute shit. And then you have them drop the titles to what I consider to be the best tag team in wrestling. And then that best tag team in wrestling holds the titles and drops them to the Young Bucks. It should have been the Young Bucks that had the titles in the first place and held the titles until the FTR match, and you put FTR over in the first match. But no, the Young Bucks are the fucking Young Bucks, and they're goddamn Hulk Hogan. They're two fucking Hulk Hogans. And they just want to put themselves over. And so that's why they got fucking time every single week. There's a stupid-ass Young Bucks segment or a fucking stupid-ass Elite segment, and then you don't have the tag team champions on the show. Or you don't have the world champion on the show. Or you don't have someone important on the show because you got to fill the fucking time with the Elite. If you're going to do that, give yourself the fucking title to start with. It's really bad for Butcher and the Blade. They could have been AEW. Now they're jokes you can't find. Yeah, they've every single tag team in AEW's tag team division, aside from the Young Bucks, is worse off than when they signed with the company. Every single tag team has been killed. Their momentum is dead. The Jurassic Express were super hot when AEW started. They're dead in the water. SCU was super hot. They won the tag team titles, dead in the water. Private Party beats the Young Bucks in the first one. They're going to be the next hot tag team, dead in the water. Done nothing with them. Santana and Ortiz, huge get for them. It was a war between WWE and AEW to get them, and they've done fucking nothing with them. They're just Jericho's cronies. They're not one of the best tag teams in the world. They're just Jericho's cronies. Every tag team that has signed with AEW is worse off than they were a year ago. Because AEW, despite being run by supposedly the tag team of the decade, doesn't know how to book tag team matches. Doesn't have the foresight to do fucking anything with tag teams. Oh man, the AEW rants coming out tonight. You need to make a video just ranting about AEW. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. Gallows and Anderson. I'm huge on Jungle Boy. He had the best match of Double or Nothing. Exactly. He had a huge, they were super hot coming into AEW. They had some losses. They don't get TV time. When they do get TV time, they're fucking around with Marco's stunt, which makes them look kind of dumb. That they're just trying to constantly protect Marco's stunt. It should just be Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Jungle Boy can fucking work his ass off. And he just doesn't get TV time. Why? Because we're pushing the Elite constantly. Why? Because the Young Bucks need to have a segment every single show where they super kick a referee or they super kick an announcer. Why? Because Kenny and Omega have to have a 10-minute segment every show where Kenny Omega, I'm becoming the cleaner again, I'm becoming the cleaner again, I'm becoming the cleaner, look at me, I'm cool. I can cut a promo that sounds like a third grader trying to read out of their book. He has no charisma. And you've got all of these very talented workers who are charismatic, who have the look, who can have incredible matches with each other, and you're not giving them time because you're giving your fucking stupid backyard indie wrestlers who can't cut a promo to save their life, who look like shit, who just sell t-shirts, who have a hardcore audience who want to see them and nothing else. You're pushing them. What's he gonna do now? I promise you he'll become a nobody because he's doing nothing besides jobbing. Hangman. Hangman could have been so great for them. And I still believe he can be great. They need to put together a redemption arc for him. I think he's going to win the TNT Championship. That will be like the end of his redemption arc. And then maybe he gets accepted back into the Elite. Maybe, because it'll be him with the TNT title, Kenny with the World title, Young Bucks with the tag team titles. You'd build this young, amazing wrestler to lose this guy who's... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is the second time that Hangman Page has had to job out to a veteran in a huge match. He doesn't win big matches. Third time, actually. He jobbed to Chris Jericho in the world title match, which I completely understand. You're going into the TV deal with TNT. You need to put the title on Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is a nationally known name. He is your biggest name in the company. He has to be the guy holding the title. I think his title reign was too short, personally. But then, Hangman Page comes into Dynamite, loses the pack, and then, you know, he has this whole redemption arc, tag team titles, no one really cared about that, and then loses to Kenny. Hangman v. Kenny, that would be way better than... Hangman v. Moxley, I would love to see that, because that would just be a motherfucker of a brawl. Like, watching those two just brawl in the ring, you could build a great story with them. Kenny and Moxley, like... I don't even think they had chemistry from before, like previously. Like their first match was just violent. If it wasn't that violent, if it was just a straight up wrestling match, I think it would have been very forgettable. Because Kenny doesn't know how to work. Yeah, have you ever noticed that Kenny's best matches are with people who are fantastic workers, and when he has to work with someone who's not a fantastic worker, his match looks like shit? When he's not working Okada or Chris Jericho, his match looks terrible. God. I'm getting hot, guys. I can't always rant about AEW. I really hate the way the booking works here. Changing it. Can he get hit in the shoulder? Holds his knee. You can be mad because guys like Jungle Boy isn't booked, but he is. Exactly. Kenny doesn't know how to sell. Or then, you know, he'll get a knee injury, and he'll sell the knee injury, and then he'll do that stupid thing where he fucking jumps in the ring, and he points at the guy on the outside, runs, and dives. It's like, come on. Or, oh man, if you want to talk about selling, the one that gets me every time is Matt Jackson's back. So for years now, Matt Jackson's had a bad back, and he'll do something, he'll sell his back, and then 2 minutes later, he'll hit the fucking triple rolling, the fucking Three Amigos Fisherman Suplex. Like, you were just selling your back. You were just saying that your bad back has been hurt again, and now you're doing 3 fucking Fisherman Suplexes. You'll do a double Fisherman Suplex. Like, what the fuck, man? God, how do you not know, like, the basics of wrestling? Because you train yourself, that's how you don't know. John Silver, Calvin Tankman. Upset with Tankman. Yeah, he's obviously upset with Calvin Tankman because he cost him a title shot. Do I have this one being worth the crowd? No, but it needs to be worth the crowd. Just about to say that. We'll do 100-yard move. That literally end zone to end zone with his bad back after he was just selling his back. Yeah. It was ridiculous. That for me, I was like, come on. The Stadium Stampede, in retrospect, was so dumb. In the moment, like Orange Cassidy for me. It's one of those things where in the moment, I love it. I pop for it. It's great. And then afterwards, I'm like, that was so dumb. I think the dumbest part of the Stadium Stampede, put that aside, was the pool Lake of Reincarnation spot. Because that was such a niche motherfucking thing. Like, if you come into this program as a new wrestling fan, like, that's the perspective I try to take with some of these things, is imagine you're a new wrestling fan watching some of the stuff that AEW does. If you have no context, if you've never seen Final Deletion, if you don't know the broken Matt Hardy character, imagine you're coming into that and you see all the shit they were doing with the Lake of Reincarnation thing. You're like, what the fuck is this? This is so dumb. And I even thought that was dumb. I was like, what the fuck? Is it 5 years old now? Final Deletion? And we're still doing that shit? Like, just let it go. Just let it go. Come on. I got 10 minutes more. I'll just add another match. Famous B. Oh, Eric Young hasn't worked a match in a while. Suge D. Pineapple Pete. Pineapple Pete is going to go up against Jimmy Rave. Yeah. And they're going to have to do something because they're both not over. Suge D. Match. Have them go there. We'll have them work a storytelling match. Okay. We get started. Matt, in my opinion, just needs to put people over. Beat Sammy pretty much. Digging his grave. Pineapple Pete. He doesn't need to put people over. He just needs to retire. Like, it's to the point where some of these people putting other people over doesn't do anything. And Matt Hardy's one of those guys where it's like he's so far over the hill and through the woods that it doesn't matter who he puts over. He's not, he's not Chris Jericho. He's not this super big name. He's not coming off like a hot angle. He's not coming off being super popular. He's like, in the career trajectory of like up, down, Matt Hardy's like here. He's nowhere near the peak. He's someone that it doesn't matter. He's just someone you beat. Like, it's not putting people over at that point. Unless it's like the Hardy Boys, and then you've got, oh man, it's Matt and Jeff putting over a tag team. It doesn't matter. It's just Matt Hardy. That's like saying that Marty Jannetty should have put over Bret Hart. Fuck do I care that Marty Jannetty should have been putting people over after, like, 3 years after the Rockers broke up. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Jeff is more popular. Yeah, Jeff is. If Jeff put people over, that would matter. Because people know Jeff. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate, but Matt is the less popular of the two. People don't really care too much. You know, and another thing I don't like is in AEW, them using all these old ex-WWE people as managers. It's like, yo, you're an ex-WWE person, be this person's manager. And everyone that was calling for Sting to debut to be Darby Allin's manager, fuck that. That would have been so dumb. Darby Allin doesn't need a manager. Darby Allin does not need a manager. Especially Sting. If you're going to have Sting manage someone, don't make it Darby Allin. Make it someone who's going to be literally the future face of your company. Someone that is going to be your Sting. Like, the person in your company. Hangman Page. I can't even think of a good young prospect they have. Don't make it Darby Allin. Darby Allin's going to be special. He has his own special aura. That's his thing. Don't fuck with it. Sting is not needed. Jake Roberts is the only one that works. Exactly. Jake Roberts does work. I agree with that. Taz, I think Taz is unnecessary. It was necessary when it was Brian Cage, because Brian Cage is a good promo, but Taz is a great promo. But then you bring in Ricky Starks, who is a fantastic promo. It should be Ricky Starks managing Brian Cage. And also wrestling. Taz is not needed there. Taz is no longer needed there. Jake Roberts, I think, is fantastic. Arn Anderson, not necessary. Just have Randy manage him. Why is Arn Anderson still managing Cody? Sting and Darby are opposite people? Yeah, definitely. Sting is the anti-hero. He fights the big groups. That's not Darby Allin. Darby Allin's not going out there trying to take on the entire Dark Order or the entire Inner Circle. They're not. People are saying, oh, they have the aura about them. Fuck that. They don't mesh together. That's not two characters you put together. Anyway, Ben Carter defeats John Silver. Botched interference from Calvin Tankman, 42. 36 for their angle. 24 for Shug D beating Jimmy Rave. Pineapple Pete gets a win. The Good Brothers defeated the Vaudevillains 47. Very good match from the Good Brothers. Good Brothers, they challenge FTR. Warhorse defeats Mike Bennett. Then Warhorse is challenged by Pentagon Jr. Gonna give him a title match. It's mainly a comedy-based product. LOL. This is so what I wanted it to be is like the 80s style WWE, like the big characters, your Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Mountie, all the big characters style product is what I wanted. And so that's why a lot of these people are here, because they're the big characters and gimmicks. Very gimmicky product is what I wanted. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Ziggy Dice defeats Orange Cassidy 55. Ziggy Dice, man, he's just performing so well, and they have great chemistry. Oh man. Ooh, you love to see that. All right, and then Ziggy Dice promo 63. Oh my God, Ziggy Dice is so good. A 63 promo from Ziggy Dice. The show as a whole, I'm going to say, is a 55. Dude, a 55. 54. Damn it, I was so close. 11 regions increase our popularity, 54. Very happy with that. Very, very happy. You need that Hogan, though. Someone who can't cut a promo is really good wrestling. I need a Hogan in that I need a, like, future face of the company. Like, I don't even have that now. All right, New Japan extension rumor. Jimmy Rave's gone. 49,000 again. Damn it. Okay, we definitely... Do you have Will Hobbs? I don't have Will Hobbs. But I could get Will Hobbs. Damn it. Will Hobbs? Yeah, he's just got the written deal. Professional fitness fanatic. Yeah. We'll bring in Will Hobbs. The only other thing is I don't want to make this roster too close to the roster that I have for my NWA series. Hogan, they can wrestle. I haven't been watching AEW, so I really haven't seen Will Hobbs. I've heard he's been doing really good, but, you know, I don't know. It's one like Hammerstone where I'm like, yeah, I hear this guy's great, but I don't know personally. Man, we are hemorrhaging money. This might be a short series. We're losing so much money. We need a better TV deal. What's our size looking like? 42 still? Broadcasting. Negotiate. We could get another deal with Destination America. He saves everyone is unneeded feuds. That's how it goes. Every company. That's the thing, man. When it was just WWE, it was so easy to go... When it was just WWE, it's so easy to go, oh, they're wasting this person's talent, they're wasting this person's talent, they're wasting this person's talent. But now that there's two major wrestling companies, you can see that there's just simply not enough time for everyone that they have on their rosters. And especially because AEW has almost as big a roster as the WWE at this point. At least the WWE main roster. And they're producing a fraction of the weekly content. Like, what are you doing? It was the most questionable decision to me by AEW so far was their roster size. It was like you come out and you have like, you announce at your press conference, what was it, like a 60 or 70 man roster that Cody said they would have? It's like, how are you going to fit all that in? You have 2 hours of television each week and a 1 hour YouTube show. How do you think you're going to get 70 people consistently booked? Especially when 5 of those people, well, 10 of those people have to be on every single episode. Every episode. The Elite and the Inner Circle have to be on every episode. So that's 10 people you're booking every episode. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we have the Destination America TV deal. It's very small. We can go Access. Give us more money because they also have Canada. Tiny, tiny, very small, very small. Small. Now, fights pay-per-view. Very small, tiny, 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 very small. Pursuit, tiny, tiny, tiny. I need a bigger TV deal. Yeah, we're going to go with Access now. New deal for Vice City Live, 3 months. Early evening. We would like 40% of the money, please. Profit Alliance. Yeah, I don't really want to do the Profit Alliance. If we go under, we go under. I just don't want to, be tied to someone like that with the Alliance. Because then if Impact probably isn't making much money either. And so if they go south, then we're both going south at that point. Because I'm going to guess that Impact started with $1 million and is now at 870. Just my guess. Because that's the other thing about, it made it so hard in Lucha Underground, and I'm assuming now in Impact, is being owned by a broadcaster in this game is the kiss of death. Like, you cannot grow. And it sucks. Did an MLW save and kill them in like 2 months. Jesus. Yeah, I see this one going very similarly to that. But wouldn't it be so apropos to just completely burn the company out of money like that? Orange Cassidy. We're paying Orange Cassidy $1,300 for an appearance. And FTR too. I should be like keeping these guys and not using these guys. I'm not going to wind up using Samoa Joe. I'm going to use him and put someone over. That's it. Oh, man. All right. So, I will actually be right back. It is 9 o'clock, and it is time for my puppy to get one of her pills because she had surgery yesterday. So, I'll be back in a minute. All right. So, I think I'm going to just simulate us to the next show and then cut the episode here for tonight. I do have some things I need to do. The puppy just had surgery. She got spayed yesterday, so I'm going to spend a little time with her before I put her to bed. So we're going to cut the episode a little bit short here tonight, but hopefully I will be streaming again soon, either tomorrow or the next day. I have a few days off here, so hopefully I can do a couple surprise streams, and that'll be fun. Man, does Cassidy even have the pop to be viable to use? He does, man. That's the thing, is this Questlove mod RWC shows so much love to AEW that a guy, Orange Cassidy, his popularity is this. Like, to me, that's very, very over. Like, this is what he started with. I've jobbed him out since then, but to have a man, Orange Cassidy, and say that this is how popular he is in real life, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because let's see. So his max is 58 in the Great Lakes. And his min is 51. So if we go to the WWE roster really quick, let's find a comp. They're going to say he is as popular as... Not AJ Styles. Well, let's look. Let's go... Maximum popularity of, what was it, 58? So you're going to tell me that Orange Cassidy is as popular as Alexa Bliss. You're going to tell me that Orange Cassidy is as popular as Andrade, as Bayley, as Big E, as Bobby Lashley, as Booker T, as... Oh, I guess... What the fuck? Oh, because I have it set to anywhere. Hold on. Let's redo that. Roster. Oh, she wants to come on. All right, chat. Ellie's on for just a couple brief seconds. So search. We're gonna go USA. Max popularity 58. So you're gonna tell me, like, once again, you're gonna tell me Orange Cassidy is as well known as Alexa Bliss, as Bayley. I didn't click on Bayley. As Bayley, as Abyss, Dana Brooke, Corey Graves, Devon Dudley, Dominic Mysterio. I'm back. Jinder Mahal. You're going to tell me that Orange Cassidy is as well known as any of these people. Jeff Jarrett. Lars Sullivan. Lacey Evans. Mickey James. Okay, that's the most egregious one to me. You're going to tell me... Hi, puppy. I'm going to put it down a little bit so y'all can see what we're dealing with. You're going to tell me that Orange Cassidy is as well known as Mickey James. As Mickey James, one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. This is egregious on both ends of it to me, that this person considers Orange Cassidy on the same level as Mickey James in terms of popularity. That's just not at all even close to true. Mickey James is significantly more well known. Ricochet even. Ricochet is significantly more well known. But he's not even as over as Orange Cassidy was to start the mod. Which is fair given how he's been used, but still, Shelton Benjamin. Shorty G. Walter. It's ridiculous. I just think that Questlove has a little bit too much love for AEW. Because some of these ratings are just ridiculous. Let's go to the next show. Alright, but like I said, we're just going to simulate our way to the next show, and then that's going to be it for stream tonight. Little puppy. She had surgery yesterday, so gotta take care of her. She's really tired. Gotta take her for her last out of the night, get her everything she needs to get ready to be comfy to go to bed, and then plan to stream again in the next couple days. It'll be fun. Yeah, she's tired. Look how tired she is, chat. She's sleepy. She's a sleepy puppy. Let me move this out of the way. She got her head on my arm. Hi, little puppy. Little puppy. But yeah, I'll be back on again. Probably. I would say Monday at the latest would be the next stream. Maybe I'll stream sometime during the day tomorrow or on Sunday. But Monday at the latest. And I'll have another episode of NWA out soon, hopefully. So, yeah. Lots of things in the works. Should I? Yeah. I'm also, before we finish this, I'm going to change the taping schedule so I tape multiple episodes in one day. Because that's something that needs to happen. She's so tired, guys. She just wants to go to bed. Wolfgang's thing, WWE. Oh my goodness. She's about to, slip her way out. She's pushing down my arm because she's so tired. Alright, we're giving Ben Carter a raise. Rob Van Dam has retired. Alright, so our TV deal with Destination America is over. We still have the event deal with Destination America, but I think I'm going to swap that over to Access as well. But that is all we have for tonight. I will be back. We'll be streaming again someday in the future, a couple days. Can't tell you exactly when because I don't know when right now. But I want to thank you guys for coming, for hanging out. It's been real fun. It always is fun, these streams. I enjoy doing them a lot. I know I talked a lot of shit about AEW this stream and didn't really play as much TEW as I kind of anticipated, but that's okay. We had fun. You know, it's always fun to interact and chat, even if it's 1, 2, or 3 people chat. I enjoy interacting with you guys. Like, that's why I do it. I don't do it for me. I don't do it for money. I don't make money off of it. I just genuinely enjoy, you know, sitting here playing some TEW, talking wrestling with other wrestling fans. So thank you guys for watching. If you're watching the VOD, drop a like. But yeah, thanks guys.